The man made $30 million to cure his father's illness. 20 experts are helpless. And I only need 3 seconds to bring the old man back to life. Li Xianzi, help my dad take a look. When will he wake up? Uncle Song, don't worry. Let me check the plane. Li Xingyin opened a perspective on old Master Song's brain. To reform you is to invite a fairy over. Uncle can't wake up. Now, the most important thing is to discuss the allocation of group shares, instead of some bullshit fortune teller. Second job moderation, how can you say such a thing? So many years, Grandpa never treated you badly, did he? The old man is biased. I know I'm dying. Let your dad take over as chairperson immediately. How is my Yuan worse than your dad? Okay, stop arguing. Dad is still lying here. Xingyun, how is my grandfather? Fortunately, although there is a tumor in the brain, but the shape hasn't completely blocked the blood vessels. A line of clouds opens its mouth. Everyone was surprised. What he said, as diagnosed by more than a dozen experts. Song Yuxin, did you tell him? No, I never said that. So what? Experts are afraid to operate. Can he be brought back to life as a fortune teller? Hung Xingyun, did you see my grandfather's future fortune? Of course I see it. But the old man has no cure for this disease. Pardon me? But that was before I came. And here I am. Of course the old man's illness can be cured. Bastard, can you finish it in one go? Yueisai, don't be angry. I'm going to treat the old man now. It requires a quiet environment. A bunch of crazy people. It's better to toss the old man on the spot. After the others leave, Li Xingyin immediately turned on the reversal ability. I saw purple light shining directly on the old man's forehead. In a moment, the tumor was gone. Li Xingyin let out a sigh of relief. Purple gas was consumed by 1/3. But the purple gas also comes from Uncle Song's mysterious world. Kind of repaid him. Then Li Xingyin called the crowd in. Xingyun, why do you look so bad? I'm fine, I just mopped the floor. Obviously nothing has changed. Said he could cure the disease. The tumor is gone. Evidence can make you take everyone for a fool. I'll call the doctor right away. Expose you as a liar on the spot. Soon Professor Zhang hurried to the ward. Professor Zhang, check to see if my dad's tumor is still there. Mr. Song, I know you were worried. But tumors don't go away on their own. I told you. This little liar also said that he can cure diseases, make tumors disappear. It's ridiculous. I don't care where you're from. Please leave our hospital immediately. Don't tarnish our reputation. Professor Zhang, don't get me wrong. This Masterly was invited by me. His intention on the pixels in his life. Not something those charlatans can compare to. I have seen a lot of you family members. They're all in a hurry. If he is not a liar, then our whole hospital is a liar. Just at this moment, a sudden cough came from the hospital bed. Everyone turned to look. The old man who has been in a coma for more than a month opened my eyes. Grandpa, you are finally awake. My dad and I were worried sick. This old thing woke up. Then my shares will be gone. Don't surround the patient. He just woke up. Could pass out again at any time. I want to give him a full examination immediately. Half an hour later, the nurse ran into the ward with a laboratory test sheet. Something big happened to Professor Zhang. What happened? Did the tumor get worse? Professor Zhang took the laboratory test shocked. Did you get the wrong order? The result of this account is that there is no tumor. We double-checked. This is really Mr. Song's inspection result. That's not possible. How can a tumor disappear for no reason? Could it be that this kid really knows strange magic? No, it's impossible. It must be a coincidence. This must be caused by our previous treatment. It worked. It has nothing to do with the so-called numerological oak tree. You don't want to be slandered by some people. Confused by clever words, Li Xingyan smiled. Didn't justify anything. Professor Zhang, don't take the elevator when you go home today. Slacker. I believe you, I'm a fool. Since you don't believe, I have no choice. But it's not a big problem. A little hurt. How does the old man feel now? What a hero. It turns out that the legendary life-defying change really exists. I'm fine now. Grandpa, how do you know that Xingyun saved you? In fact, I often wake up from time to time. I just can't open my eyes. But I can hear every word you say. Chun-Li broke out in a cold sweat when he heard this moment. The old man's words are clearly aimed at himself. Xingyun, what are you doing? Stop it, Song Yexi rushes to block it. But it's too late. Li Xingyin has torn up a blank check. Throw it in the trash. You could be a billionaire. Why did you tear up the check? Are you stupid? You already gave me a car. That's $80 million worth, but that's your reward for saving Grandpa. No, that's the wedding you painted me. Just at this moment, Song Yuan and his wife walked over. I saw two people chatting happily. I'm even more angry. Yuxi, the second son of the Wang group, has proposed marriage. Several times. You asked this Masterly to help pick a good day. Let's settle the marriage now. HMPH, it's his business to propose marriage. I never promised to be engaged. If you wanted to get engaged, why don't you go by yourself? How are you talking to me? I'm your aunt. Do you think I'm your niece? Wang Hao is a scumbag. If you wanted to marry, marry yourself. How dare you talk back like that? Look, I won't tell your dad to go. Hear this. Li Xingyun suddenly became curious about Chen Li's past. Randomly open his past images. Brother Kong, you are too amazing. Much better than my useless husband. You put this medicine in the old man's deep soup. 3 million is yours. Unexpectedly, the mastermind behind the scenes turned out to be Chen Li. I'm pissed off. This woman is so uneasy and kind. Don't be angry, Yuxi, let's go. Take me to the SCART driver. Well, he's still in the backlog. What are you looking for him for? Avenge you. Who dares to bully you? I will make him pay the price. Private meeting hundreds of times, only to poison the father-in-law's micro-inheritance. Unexpectedly, Li Xingyun saw through it at a glance. Sun Kong, you poisoned it just for 3 million, you know? What 3 million? I don't understand what you're saying. Come on, we already know. No way he couldn't betray me. You're so sure he won't betray you? Do you have anything against him? You boy fry me. You are waiting for me to go out one day. Then see how I treat you. Ha ha ha, what a coincidence. I hate it when people threaten me. Since you don't want to say, then I can only calculate it myself. Li Xingyun is not talking nonsense. Directly open Sun Kang's past images. The image of Sun Kong and Chen Li in the picture. At least hundreds of coincidences. But before Sun Kang's heart every time, we'll secretly put a camera. Even the matter of setting up a subordinate clan a few days ago, it was filmed. He actually engraved all the evidence on the disc, hidden in such an unexpected place. See here, Li Xingyun sneered. You sigh, does your second uncle like listening to music? Yeah, I remember riding in his car when I was a kid. He has a lot of music CDs in his car. Hearing that, Sun Kong instantly became nervous. What do you mean? What are you going to do? Come back to me. Qinling, why did you suddenly come to find the driver of the second uncle today? I didn't understand a word you just said. In fact, we all got it wrong before. The person who poisoned knowledge is not your second uncle. It was somebody else. Well, is that Chen Li? Smart and fast. The two came to Union Villa. Xingyun, are we going to tell the second uncle directly? No, we need one more thing. Li Xingyun walked straight to Song Lauer's car. Instant start reversal should be able to reverse. Why did the door open? At the time of Song Yuan's sick-in, Li Xingyun already has an extra CD in his hands. Brat, why did you steal something from my car? Urshu, you misunderstood. We didn't steal anything. Okay, you Song Yuxi. Not married yet. Turn your elbow out. Urshu, you really wronged me. What about Chen Li? Why do you ask him? Just now we said he went to get his hair done. Fortunately, I came back first. Otherwise, I won't be able to catch you. Suddenly, Li Xingyun handed the disc to Song Lauer. This is what I stole from your car. Don't you want to open it and take a look? What do you mean? Is there something wrong with this disc? You can tell by looking at it. I'd like to see what you're up to. Song Lauer returned to the villa angrily with the disc. Song Yuxi also followed curiously. You I come back soon. You can't look, come. Why, what's on the disc? I want to see it too. Well then, don't regret it. The more you say that, the more I want to see. Soon, the two walked out with embarrassed expressions. Hunky rascal. Why are you showing me these things? Disgusting to death. You wanted to see it yourself. I can't stop it. How is it, Mr. Song? How do you feel now? I saw that Lao's song was twisted and hung by his angry face. Don't think I'll thank you. If you dare to tell this, I will never let you go. Then Song Lao started the car and sped away. Chen Li, how dare you harm my father? I will not disturb you. An hour later, Chen Li is getting his hair done at a male model club. Was caught on fire. Premeditated murder. And I was living on a sewing machine. Xingling, I also want to ask you a favor. It will be my grandfather's great saint in a few days. I want to buy an antique for him. Can you accompany me to have a look? No problem, let's go. After a while, the two rushed to Guzai Hall. The manager saw that it was the daughter of Heoshin Group. Hurry up and win. Oh, Miss Song, this is a coincidence. We just got one. Very valuable grain. Okay, then take it out and show it to us. The manager glanced at it. Li Xingyun, wearing ordinary clothes next to him, asked with slight disdain. Miss Song, is this your driver? No, he's a friend of mine. Specially accompanied me to choose and accept. Well, what is his identity? How could I be alone with Miss Song? Gentlemen, let me introduce you. We just got this back recently. Jade Buddha in Ming Dynasty. Song Yuxi just took over the Jade Buddha. You're immediately hooked. This is so beautiful. Xingyun, what do you think of this? A line of clouds opens the Buddha's eye. The information of jade quality immediately emerged. Yuxi can't bring it. Although this thing is precious, but not suitable for personal collection and wear. Yeah, why? This Jade Buddha is very evil. Still, don't be clever. Li Xingyun is just a kind reminder. But in the manager's opinion, this is undoubtedly tearing down his signboard. This gentleman. How can you say that? This is the age of science. Why do you still believe in these superstitions? Manager, I didn't say the cure was fake. Just from a feng shui perspective. Heal the evil spirit. Everywhere you go, there's a curse. I suggest you return it to its owner as soon as possible, lest there be havoc here. This is complete nonsense. Several people turned to look over. I saw that the chief appraiser of Guzai Hall was White Eagle. Come slowly. This is a treasure I identified with my own hands. Extraordinary value. Today, you are called a vicious thing by a layman. It's an insult to corn. Master White Eagle, here you are, Miss Song. I have a deep friendship with your grandfather. Can you still hurt him? Hey, Master Xinyan is proficient in Feng Shui Oak. He just reminded me kindly. This kid is not as old as my grandson. What kind of show can you master? Yuxi, just listen to me. I won't lie to you. The Song family has been the son of dragons and phoenixes for generations. I didn't expect your generation to be deceived by such a hairy boy. In a word, do you want it or not? Sir, why do you make it difficult for Miss Song? Since you said you shouldn't believe in ghosts and gods, do you dare to take it out for a test tonight? It's ridiculous that you think this old man will be afraid. I don't think you dare. Boy, let's make a bet. What are you betting on? I'll take this fish pendant back tonight. If I'm unscathed in today's, then you'll buy it for twice as much. Li Xingmin kissed. What if something really happened to you? You can choose whatever you want from Gushi Tang. Take it away as well. This is what you said. Then the silver directly wraps the jade pendant. I'll take it home. If you don't believe, you can follow me 24 hours a day. No need to finish. The White Eagle left with something. Is Xingmin really that evil? Let's hope he's still alive in 2 days. Then Li Xingmin helps Song Yu. Tim picks another jade brand stone. There was a sudden screeching of bricks in the street. No, something happened. Something happened to the reaction master. What's going on? The reaction master was hit by a car. The leg looks seriously injured. There's been a lot of blood. No, it came true so soon? That's terrible. If you buy that jade pendant yourself, go back and accept it. I'm afraid the consequences will be unimaginable. How about I say that thing is evil? Xingmin is lucky to have you here. Hey, just a lift. Just then, Li Xingmin's cell phone rang. We dating friends, I have a private auction here. I wonder if you are interested. The second generation of arrogant and rich people trouble me in public. Unexpectedly, I actually made him 5 million. Excuse me, Professor Chen, I'm late? Mr. Ma, this is the Master Li I was talking about. It's not easy in identification. Hello, Mr. Ma. Li Xingmin reached out his hand politely, but it was ignored by Mr. Ma. Lao Chen, are you kidding me? What can such a hairy boy help me identify? Just then, Song Shoufu also rushed to the venue with his daughter Song Yuxi. Uncle Song, I guessed you would come. So I've been waiting for you here. HMPH Wang Hao, can you stop pestering me? It's impossible for the two of us. Song Yuxi finished speaking. He took his father straight to Li Xingyun. Xingyun, my dad heard that you were coming to this auction. So he came with me. Li Xianzi, you saved my father's life before. Didn't receive a penny. It doesn't matter which one you like at today's auction. I'll take a picture and give it to you. Everyone listens to the down payment. After receiving the shield and even now, he was actually Master Song's savior. I just offended him. He won't blame me, will he? The other side, Wang Hao saw that Song Yuxi and Li Xingyin were so clean. He was furious. How dare this kid rob my woman? I want all his information within 5 minutes. Wang Shao, his name is Li Xingyun. It used to be a takeaway. I don't know why I suddenly got a fortune teller. Not only did it help Haoshin Group solve the trouble of land, I even saved Mr. Song's life recently. Miss Song has been with him. What I didn't expect was a stinky fortune teller. See how I treat him. Soon the auction will officially begin. Wang Hao came to Li Xingyun's side. Shaozi heard that you can tell fortunes. Do you want to make a bet with me? Queen, are you finished? Xingyun, let's ignore him. He's a scoundrel. Are you dumb? Ask a woman to speak for you. Haha, how much are you going to pay? Wang Hao showed disdain. Reach out and pull out a card. This card has 2 million. Password 60. It's calculated. It's yours right away. But if it's wrong, can you 2 million? It's delivered to your door 2 million. Don't accept it for nothing. As for miscalculation, that doesn't exist. People count luck. I've heard of it. But it's the first time I've seen an unknown item. Boy, I advise you to give up. If you lose, you have to pay 2 million. Li Xingyun did not pick up the conversation. Instantly activate the ability of perspective. Inside the red cloth was an exquisite porcelain bowl. If you're sure I figured it out, give me this 2 million. Of course, 2 million may be a lot in the eyes of people like you. But for me, it's just pocket money for a few days. Okay, inside the tray is a bowl. It is called Yuli Hong Song Yu Big Bowl. Boy, I think you are just fooling around. If you say it's porcelain, how much do I believe it? Unless you already knew. What's inside this cloth? Otherwise, it can't be calculated so accurately. Our first lot today. Also received the big bowl of red 3 yuan. What? How is that possible? Hi, Wang Hao. Take the money now. Wang Hao took out the card with an unhappy face. Song Yexi grabbed it this time 5 million. Let's guess something else. I don't believe in evil anymore. Sure, what do you want to guess this time? This time guess the internal pricing of this paper bowl. Can't do a decimal point. Well, that's a little difficult. Dare not? Are you afraid that you can't afford this 5 million? Since you are so interested, I'll do the math. Li Xingming no longer pretends. Turn on the perspective ability directly and look at the booth. I saw a sign that said 260,000. Another sign is 250,000 to 600,000. It turns out that the gold price needs to be given between to 5,600,000. Only the person closest to 260,000 can be photographed. I guess the internal pricing of the set bowl is 260,000. Just finished. The host ripped open the red on the second sign. You're lucky. 260,000 in the auction range. Masterly, although you are right. But this 260,000 too much to take. Trust me, just 260,000. If you don't believe it, please judge the value by your own eyesight. Master Zhao, go and take a look at this bowl. I must take the appraisal. The scholars got up one after another to check on the stage, and Li Xingyin actually didn't move at all. Mr. Ma on the side became anxious. Master Li, do you want to go on stage and confirm again? No. Now that you have all been identified. So now the shooting officially starts. Please bid 370 million for 116,000. Wang Xiao discussed with Master Zhao for a moment. Eventually the sign they held up was priced for 135,000. Boy, can I trust you? Li Xingyin didn't speak. Just pick up the sign. Write a number on it. Professor Chen took the sign and took a look. Different expressions on the face. But he didn't hesitate. Just raised the sign. What, 150,000 a dime? Everyone in the venue who heard this price was stunned. Are they dreaming? How could you offer such a low price? If you wanted to pick up real wool, it's still a little tender. Just a dime more than the starting range price to 150,000. Is the price of this bowl to 150,000? Mr. Ma was going to stop Professor Chen. It turned out to be a beat slower. Now this bid is being mocked by the audience. He wanted to find a place to get in. It's time, everyone. Please raise the frame card in your hand. I'll reveal the reserve price for you right away. What, 160,000? Li Xingyin, do you have inside information on the organizers? Otherwise, how could it be so accurate? This is Wang Xiao from the Wang Group, right? Are you doubting our true integrity? Wang Xiao Wenyan didn't dare to look a little bit. I was just joking with my friends. So, congratulations to the gentleman who bid 250,000 a dime. When this auction at a price below pricing. He actually howled at Che Zhang's wool. Kijin can make a total price range for fun. But it's really rare to get a good deal. Xingyun, you are too amazing. After saying that, Song Yexi reached out to Wang Hao. Master Wang, you lost again. Take the money. Lost 2 games in a row. Wang Shaoqi's face is twisted. Out of face, I had to give the money. No way. I must find face in front of my rich wife. Just then, a huge rough stone was placed in front of the exhibition stand. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the highlight of the day. Rough jade out of the best glass.